Hey everyone, it's JoJo, and today I have Break Goga by Bandai. And these are fairly new and they're really cool. I think they just came out like within the last week, but I was able to get this a little bit earlier because of the World Hobby Fair in Japan. And I've got to say, these little cars are pretty awesome. So Break Goga is a motorized car, and they all have like their different weapons, armor, different types of wheels. And you put two of them together in an arena and they battle each other. It kind of reminds me of car wrestling. Another cool thing about Break Goga is that they're completely customizable with each other, so you could create your own car that's unique to you. And some of you might find this a little bit familiar because I think this is a remake of an older anime and toy line called Crush Gear, which was from the early 2000s. I never got into that anime, but from what I've seen on YouTube, all the battle videos, Break Goga and Crush Gear are pretty much the same. Maybe they have a little bit differences, maybe there's some upgrades, but yeah, they look pretty much the same and they like fight in this awesome arena. It's pretty exciting. So the initial release for Break Goga was 3 different cars and an arena, and recently 3 new weapons came out, which I don't have, so I'll just go over the cars in the arena real quick. So let's start off with the car on the left. That one is Cyclone Hawk. Alright, Cyclone Hawk, let's take a look at the packaging first, or the box. And here is a nice picture of it right here. And the main weapon for this Break Goga is G-Hawk. I don't know what the G stands for, but yeah, here's the logo for Break Goga. And the stats for this car. So the top one is attack. This one right here is dash, power, defense, spin, and then recovery. And you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what the stats are. So it has a lot of spin power. Again, here's the front. Here's the side. This is the move or the attack weapon, and it's kind of like a throw or like a flip or something like that, which is why it kind of reminds me of wrestling or martial arts a little bit. Here again, the stats and a demonstration of the weapon. And here on the back, so we have the different parts for each of the cars. The main weapon, the armor on top, the motor unit, the spikes on the wheels, and again, the wheels. And yeah, that is the stadium right here, which is the stadium I have displayed for you, which I'll do some battles in a little bit. And yeah, like I said before, you could customize them with each other or get the upgradable main weapons. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box, and that's kind of how that's how the layout is for all of them. And here is the actual Break Goga, and it looks really cool. They're actually really hefty and durable. Even if you don't add the batteries on them, they're still pretty hefty. It's got like these wings on the side and these awesome flame designs on top. And the colors kind of remind me of Iron Man. But yeah, it looks really cool. Here's the main weapon. It turns, and I'll do it in a little bit because these guys are really loud. And it also has this little like guard here to protect it from being flipped over or from being grabbed by another car. But it kind of like also serves as an anchor. If another car tries to flip it this way, it kind of like holds it down or prevents it from getting flipped. And here's a side view. You can see the spikes on the wheels, and this is the button to turn it on. And yeah, that is the Cyclone Hawk Break Goga. And a thing I want to mention about these guys is that the stickers, they don't come with instructions, so you kind of just have to figure out on your own where they go, and some of them are pretty obvious. But for this one, there were 2 different types of decals, one black and one white. So I didn't realize that at first, so what I decided to do was to lay down the black stickers first and then overlay it with the white so it looks like it has shadows. But yeah, that's just what I decided to do. Alright, so let's do a quick demonstration of Cyclone Hawk. Let's turn it on. Yeah, these guys are pretty loud, so Here is the weapon. Let's do an up close look at the weapon. And then there are the wheels. Yeah, those are pretty loud. All right, so the next Break Goga we have is Tornado Fang, and the main weapon is called S-Fang. So let's just take a look at the stats on the box, and that's pretty much it. So it has 5 defense. This is more like of a defense car. Here's the front, and this is the move, or actually this is the move right here. It's like a, what do you call that? What do you call that wrestling move? But yeah, you just throw them down like that. But we'll see how it actually works in the battle at the end of the video. Here on the back, showing you all the parts again. And here is Tornado Fang. It does kind of look more of a defensive type because of these plates here. It looks like it would like deflect attacks, but it also seems like it's a vulnerable spot. It could get like flipped over like that. But here is the weapon. Part of the weapon, you got these claws, very much like Cyclone Hawk or G-Hawk. It's on the sides instead of on the fronts. So, and he's got 2 of them, which I think is probably better than the one that Cyclone Hawk has. And he also has these 2 spikes on the back wheels. Oh, another thing I should mention is that the wheels, they just have these pegs. If I could take it off. They just have these like pegs and like these holes, and you could switch the spikes to the front if you wanted to, and then move this to the back. So the customization, again, is totally up to you. But yeah, Tornado Fang, and he's got these cool like laser, like visor eyes, and this digital decals on top. TF for Tornado Fang, and that is the emblem for this Break Goga here. So let's just do a demonstration of the weapons up close first. All right, so these ones move backwards. And then, whoa. This guy spins a lot too. But yeah, that is Tornado Fang. And our last Break Goga, we have Slash Panzer with the S blade as its main weapon, and it looks like a beast, a tank. So here is the parts, or the stats actually. So it's pretty high in attack, dash, and power. And I'll show you the power on this guy. It's pretty awesome. Where is the move? Here it is. It's like an uppercut right there. And it has like this little plate that flips up, which I'll show you in a little bit. Here's the back side. All the parts for this Break Goga, and the car itself, and it kind of looks like a rhinoceros beetle or a stag beetle. I'm not sure which one is which, but yeah, it has like those those I don't know what you'd call them, but it has like this thing that just flips up, and the spring in here is really powerful. But I like the overall design of this one because it has like all these like gratings inside. It looks like metal plates and a tank and kind of like a police car. And yeah, it looks pretty cool, pretty beefy. I would imagine this to be more of a defensive type car. But yeah, let's show you the power of this guy. So here's the main weapon up close. And let's let him go. Yeah, that flipper is really strong. And it seems like a cool concept, but I have a feeling that I don't know if it'll be strong enough to actually flip the car, but I hope it is. But I have a feeling that it's so powerful that it might actually flip itself over and knock itself out. But we'll just have to see during the actual battle. But yeah, this guy, probably one of my favorite looking ones. It just looks really cool. The battle rules of Break Goga are pretty simple. One card goes in the blue corner right here, and the other card goes on the red corner over there, and then you say Break Goga and you let them loose into the arena. So one way to win is flipping your opponent onto its back just like this. And you do a countdown like in wrestling. You go 1, 2, 3, and you're out. But if he happens to recover, then the battle keeps going. So that is one way to get a point or to get a win. Another way to win is if your opponent's car accidentally runs off of the arena. That's kind of like a stadium out in Beyblade, so that's another win. And the third way to win is if you turn off the power on your opponent. So you notice this little button here. When you turn it on, that button pops out, and if for some reason it's like it's a vulnerable spot for if some reason this decides to push the button here and turns off, and you turn off, then you lose and your opponent gets a win. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the rules, and I don't know if it's like first to 3. I guess you could just make it up on your own. But yeah, let's just get started with a demonstration battle. First battle, Cyclone Hawk versus Panzer. Panzer wins with a flip. That was awesome. Next battle, Tornado Fang versus Panzer. That was really fast. I underestimated this car. And the last battle will be Tornado Fang versus Cyclone Hawk. That was so cool. I'm so glad we were able to get a demonstration of the G-Hawk weapon on camera. That was amazing. So that is it for my video review of Bandai's Break Goga. Stay tuned for official battles between these 3 cars. In this video, it was just a little bit of a demonstration. So next video, we'll actually do battles where we have the first to 3 points. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time with more.